Hey everyone, this is Brendan Barca with Straddle the Line. And as many of you know, when I started the blog about a year and a half ago, I was having a lot of second guesses and a lot of anxieties over my career direction and my future within my industry then. I was on a path to be in financial sales, and a lot of things about the job made sense financially, and it made sense because of what I'd done so far in my career. A lot of things about where I was going and the product I was selling didn't make sense to who I was and what I wanted the rest of my career and really the rest of my life to be about. So, over the course of 6 months, back in that time period, I was able to figure out a new game plan for redirecting my career, take some steps, and talk to the right people to find other opportunities in a different industry, in a different city, and find a life that more fit into not only what I needed from a financial perspective, but also what I cared about in terms of my passions and my values and what I wanted my life to look like, 5 or 10 years from now. And through that process, I was able to land a job in New York City and at a tech company which better aligns with my passions, my skills, and my values. So, stemming from that story and my experiences, in this video, I want to share 3 steps you can take right now to help launch you on a path to finding a new career direction. Because, if you're a lot like me back then, you're probably sitting in your cube, you're sitting at home, and you're wondering, how did I get to this point, and how do I make a change? How do I find something that excites me again? And that's exactly what I want to help you to do, is 3 steps that you can take right now to start to form that redirection. So first of all, it's going to be finding time away from your current work and life. And this might sound like a really simple step, but the issue is with our jobs and the way the company structure our schedule is that for 5 days a week, for 40 hours or 50 hours in some cases, you're going to be working and focusing on that job. And it's going to be hard to go home at night or wake up early in the morning to start to carve out a new plan and to do it with the right mindset. I don't know about you, but me at night, right now, for instance, I'm extremely tired and wouldn't be able to craft an entire life plan at that time period. So I suggest, finding time on the weekend on a Saturday morning, try to stay in on a Friday night. So wake up on a Saturday morning and find time in this place that's quiet, away from your friends, where you're gonna be able to have some time alone with your ideas and to figure out a new direction that makes sense for you. And this brings me to step 2, is once you establish this session, hopefully do it on an ongoing basis once a week. This is when you can start to have your brainstorming sessions to map out what your next ideal step in life and step in career looks like. And there's many different exercises I've shared on the blog before. You can download some off my website that are going to help you to get there. My favorite, which one of my friends back when I was going through the struggle, Owen Davis, shared with me, is the Uncover Your Calling exercise, which those of you that follow the blog for a while have seen. But essentially what this does is it helps you combine and map out what your current skills are, so maybe things you developed in your job or things that you've had even without your occupation. And then also you do a list of all your passions, so what excites you on the weekends or in your own spare time. And then finally, what do you value? Is it family? Is it travel? Is it location? And what you create is a matrix that's going to help you to formalize what type of job, what type of industry, and what city you want to end up in. And this will form the blueprint for your career redirection. And for that form, you can download that off the front page of my website. And also there's plenty of articles about that on there too. So that's step 2, is formulating that game plan with that exercise. And there's many others I can share. Please comment or email me if you want those. And then finally, step 3 in this 1 week kind of launching pad to finding your next career direction is start to talk to people. So once you start to get ideas into your head about what you think you want, what career direction makes sense, it's still going to seem really, really fuzzy. And it's like, okay, I have these ideas. How do I get there? How do I make these come to life? And it's not going to come all internally. In fact, the best part about this is that within this process, you're going to find people out there. They're going to have more knowledge about a certain industry, about a certain situation. So what you want to do is start to set up, I talked about these in my last videos, but informational interviews to get you to do some more fact finding on what makes the most sense. And if you set up say 1 a week, or I think I was doing 3 a week at that point, and talk to people that you used to go to college with, that you currently work with, or that work at other industries that are interesting to you, and simply set up those conversations to start to ignite and get your process into motion. So, with these three basic steps, you can take these all into account this weekend or this week and jumpstart your new career direction. So, the steps are again finding time away from your current work and life balance or work and life schedule. Secondly, mapping out what you think your career, what you want it to be. And then third, it's going to be start to talk to people and to get your message out there, which will start to get other people, not only you, thinking about, okay, where do I see Brendan in this career? Where do I see him working next? And that way, you have many people fighting for you and creating a force behind your career change. So in conclusion, it's a tough place to be. I can definitely see the anxiety and the frustration. I was there a year and a half ago, and it seems like it was only yesterday. So I do want to say that I can feel your pain, but there is a way and there is a formula to be able to get out of that. It's going to take work on your end. It's going to take the energy, but it's going to help you to pay off, and you're going to grow through the process. So I encourage you to take those first steps and to start that this weekend. If you have any questions, please comment below, or sign up for my newsletter. Of course, my blog, I share more ideas on there. And finally, feel free to email me through the Straddle the Line blog. That's straddletheline.co, and I'm happy to help. So again, Brendan Barca with Straddle the Line. But thank you so much for listening to the video, and have a great one.